Amazing what a difference a week makes in any sport. The pressure had been turned up on Louis Van Gaal, and all of a sudden, Manchester United are into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, last 16 of the Europa League, and kept alive their hopes of catching the teams above them in the pursuit of a top four finish in the Premier League come season's end. How different things could have been though. After victory over Shrewsbury in the FA Cup, the more complex fixtures came in the form of FC Midtjylland in the Europa League and Arsenal in the Premier League. And if it hadn't been for an unfortunate injury to Anthony Martial pre the European game, then Marcus Rashford may not have 4 goals to his name in the space of 3 days. He stepped into the breach left by the Frenchman and looked like he'd been doing it for years. It's been an unfortunate year for Van Gaal injury-wise, but this time it allowed a gem to be unearthed, and all of a sudden comparisons are being drawn by players who graduated from the class of '92 side, and this youngster, high praise indeed. The 18-year-old was the top scorer for the United under-18s last year with 13 goals in 25 games and has a natural appreciation of where he needs to be to put the ball in the net. Let's not forget the loss Martial is, but it's been pleasing to know that such a talent is there to step into his shoes, with Wayne Rooney also on the sidelines for an extended period. It's been an emphatic week for Van Gaal when you consider his tenure was under considerable threat a little over a week ago. Jose Mourinho, the one-time nailed-on saviour of Old Trafford, has barely been spoken about in the past week, and on that front, there are murmurings that the old guard of Old Trafford aren't keen on appointing someone like the Portuguese, who's renowned for bringing players in on a short-term quick-fix basis rather than relying on the youngsters cultivated in the academy system. And given the emphasis that we have seen of that of late and how it's worked for the first team, with Nicky Butt joining the academy setup at United, the future has clearly been mapped out on that basis, and it may be that Louis and his army of fans, as he likes to call them, could be in the hot seat for the foreseeable future. And praise has to be given to the Dutchman on that front. He's not afraid to give youngsters their time to shine, and they aren't battle-scarred by what's gone before them this season, so it may just be the way forward if that quality is what's needed to provide stability, an attacking style of play, and the performances which the crowds have relished this past week. On that note, it doesn't get any easier, and the breath has hardly been drawn, and it's back to the fixture logjam with Watford at Old Trafford on Wednesday night, a team who've battled above and beyond the call of duty this season. In 10th position, heading into the midweek fixtures, the championship runners-up last season also joined United in the last day of the FA Cup, so Quique Sanchez-Flores has them on a solid footing. And remember, if it hadn't been for a Troy Deeney own goal in the last minute back in November at Vicarage Road, the last time these teams met, then they would have been even better off. And talking of Deeney, his partnership with the Nigerian Odion Ighalo has been key this year. Ighalo, though, has only scored once in the league since the end of December. So, fingers crossed for United fans, his touch doesn't return on Wednesday. Don't forget, you can get in touch, #AskTulsenOnVioo, or directly on Twitter. Until next time though, bye for now.